So Aries, there is an amazing sort of juxtaposition, almost switching of the like rewiring that's happening in the sky right now. Let me explain. Mars, your ruling planetary body, is still in retrograde, but only for the next day and a half. It's about to go direct on the 13th. And I think tomorrow is the 12th, meaning that it's only one more day. It's only one more day that it's retrograde. But it is conjuncting Chiron, which is the ultimate teacher. Chiron teaches through self-destruction. He teaches through, losing. It's like learning lessons. How does he teach? How was Chiron such a great teacher? He learned lessons the hard way, and he was able to spread that and to teach his warriors, design fantastic sort of training routines by what he couldn't do, based on what he couldn't do. So it's like learning by what you couldn't succeed at, learning by what your weaknesses are. But then it's also trining the South Node. That's right. So Mars is conjunct to Chiron, but it is trining the South Node. South Node is our place of comfort, where we feel good. We're like the things that we can do without even thinking about it. Like we don't even have to work that hard, right? And I understand why it's good for you to be there right now, because Mars in retrograde feels like a flat tire. It's not that the mechanisms can't roll. It's just that it doesn't roll smoothly and it doesn't get anywhere fast. And if you have bursts of energy, the momentum is slowed down, right? That's what it feels like. And so the past 2.5 months have probably been really kind of rough for you. If not rough, they've definitely been helping you or demanding that you explore other parts of yourself, other dynamics of your behavior or personality, which is actually wonderful. It's a huge breakthrough to be able to have that moment, that the sort of like, not wounded warrior, but the warrior on leave. That's kind of what it is. It's like decompression time. Really a blessing to be able to like get your mind off of the craziness of constantly being at battle and learn other dynamics of yourself. Now Mars is in direct opposition. Mars in Aries, and its home, is directly opposite Venus. And Venus is conjuncting Mercury, which is now in Scorpio, and it is trining the North Node, which is the harder path, the challenging path, those things that challenge us. And it's almost like there's this juxtaposition. It's almost like the wires are getting kind of crossed. And it's like the masculine is becoming more feminine, the feminine is becoming more masculine. And now I'm not talking about male, female, or sex. I'm talking about the energies, the positive and the negative. And I'm not talking about the good and the bad. I'm talking about the positive and the negative. Those are charges that keep everything in balance, the yin and yang. And it's almost like in some ways they've kind of like flipped. And so you have been able to learn these past few months other dynamics of yourself and allow yourself to give up those fights. Like see which fights you've been fighting just to fight. And say, holy crap, I don't have energy to waste on this shit anymore. Like, how can I consolidate my energy and actually like put it only where it needs to be, because I don't have the extra energy to compensate for all that leftover stuff that I've been compensating for this whole frickin' time, right? So ultimately, this is your time. This has been your time to clear out those things that have not served you. Now, there is a sense in this moment, in this time, while Mars is gearing up to come back into full throttle, where do you really want to put your energy in? What have you learned over these past 2 months, 2.5 months, maybe almost 3 months? There is that sense of, do I always have to push myself that hard? What do I need in my life? What don't I need in my life? What's holding me back? What's actually helping me? And who am I really? Like, what are my real talents? And do I even address them? It's like all this crap that kind of like tangles me up and I always let myself get worked up in. what is that doing for me? Is it helping me? Oh, it's not helping me. Then why am I tangled up in these people? Why am I tangled up with these things? No, I got to stop being so tangled. This is a sense of becoming unraveled and untangled and starting to appreciate and recognize your God-given talents, and get back to them. Like, start looking at them again and taking them seriously. There's an interesting here. It's almost like a loss of innocence. It could very well be a loss of innocence. There, you could have gone through a period where you were extremely sexually aroused. Sex was everything to you, or you used your sexual energy in a way that it got you places. Made connections, maybe moved up the ladder. There was just that sense of like using your sexuality or the promise of your sexuality to get somewhere, in a real strong loss of innocence. And not just the innocence of yourself, but the innocence of your soul, the innocence of maybe feeling like you were dirtied or sullied, or having to let go of that feeling that you were valuable or worthy. And it's almost like you're getting your innocence back. You're like, even though I am not a perfect person, even though I have been through a ton of fucking shit, there's this sense of finding my way back to being happy every day and being uplifted every day, and like falling in love with life and falling in love with myself, and what I can do and what I can produce in this world. Now, understand that your future is yet undetermined. Your future is something that you determine. You are, especially as a cardinal sign, you determine your future. And the life that you are living today is a culmination of decisions that you made in your past. And so the seeds that you sow now, the decisions that you make, are going to govern what kind of life you have. You can have a very positive future by planting those seeds right now. But basically what the cards are asking you to do is, it's time to decide, Aries. What do you want your future to look like? Because this is when you put those future seeds. Like, this is the time when you when you plant those seeds for your future. Now, do you want to have a good future? There's an unexpected twist of events where good fortune is coming towards you, or you have already worked for good fortune and it's already come towards you. And it may have been a good fortune that you did not expect. It may have been a good fortune that you don't even see coming. But ultimately, it is coming. And maybe it came because you didn't compromise your values. There was just a sense of, you weren't even thinking of a good outcome. You weren't even looking for or requiring any kind of an outcome, except that, no, I'm not going to stop being who I am, being who I really am. I'm tired of wasting my energy. It's almost like it whipped you into letting go. Letting go essentially whipped you into that state of, I want to be happy. I deserve to be happy. And if it doesn't make me happy and it doesn't sing to my soul, then I'm not going to engage in it. Plain and simple. You are headed in a very new direction. And if you need help, you have to ask. This is you learning how to be humble, learning how to be somebody who is not sure. This is definitely a confirmation that you are on a road to different aspects of you, as well as different aspects of your capabilities and how that plays out in the world. There is intention here. So making a decision, you assuming control over your own life, a decision that was made. And that decision that was made was a decision to let go and to allow the past to be the past. Forgive it, honor it, but let it go. And by letting it go, you've now opened up. It's like you've created space for newness to come into your life by letting go. Now, what did you let go of? You let go first and foremost of the idea that you had to do this and you had to do that. You sort of realigned yourself and recognized, well, does it feel right to me? Does it feel good to me? Starting on this new path is a little wobbly. It's a little shaky. It's a little tough, but ultimately things are coming together very nicely. Interestingly enough, There could very have been a lot of relationship shakeups for you, especially for you, because you've been in such an oppositional position to Venus for for so long right now, especially right now. So there's that sense of knowing exactly what you want when it comes to relationships. And clearly this is unconditional love. You could be in a wonderful relationship where somebody is helping you and supporting you, reminding you how fucking awesome you are. Because in a lot of ways, this is like your friends celebrating you, your friends reminding you who the fuck you are, remembering who the fuck you are, but they're reminding you who the fuck you are. And it's like, you don't want to get caught up with people who don't support you. That's who you're cutting out of your life. People who don't fucking support you. You know, who it may, you know, maybe they make it always all about them, or ultimately it just feels heavy to be around certain people, and you can't have that in your life. This is Libra, right? And this is directly opposing your energy right now, but it always is. Libra is your polar opposite. It is the sign of partnership, not the sign of self, but ultimately a sense of you finding yourself is letting you recalibrate the kind of partnership you allow yourself to get into, because you will stay in a partnership long term just because you decided to. Because once you decide to, it's, I'm gonna win this battle. Nobody's gonna tell me no. But that's not happiness. That's not, everybody knows that that's not the same thing. Yeah, there's definitely something erupting here. Maybe just a change in what you allow in your life, or yeah, there's definitely a change in what you even want. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is Taurus energy, very sensual energy, very practical. However, this is full moon. What happened to you guys, the full moon in Taurus? That would be really interesting. Think about where you were, because this is reminding me of that beautiful full moon, that crazy emotional full moon in Taurus that we had on Halloween. This sense of, where were you guys and what did it feel like? And I honestly felt like there was, for you guys, this aspect of relief and release, and not going out there feeling like you had to do anything stupid or outrageous. Instead, you could just sit back and be like, I'm gonna watch you fools do this. I've had enough of this. Like, this is something I don't need in my life anymore. Balance spirituality with practicality. This honestly, in like real world terms, is like finding a work-life balance. Show the world the real you. Being honest and truthful with what you really want out of life, instead of making the decision to just basically bust your ass for somebody else's dreams and goals. And then adjustments are required, because ultimately, ultimately there were changes that you had to make, whether it was to your career or your relationship, or just the expectations that you have within your career or within your relationship. That's the kind of energy that you had to sort of like sift through recently. Very interesting. Let's get into the spirit animal cards. Ooh. Aries. Oh, some shit has been building up, and it's been building up for a while. That's why this card is the one that jumped out at me. This is letting something get out of hand. Something that has been little by little building up, and you not addressing it at first because it was easy to ignore, but ultimately it's not easy to ignore anymore. It's like mice, pestilence, shitting all over your life. So there's a sense of, wow, something in your face. I need to clear this up. I need to clean it out. Think on your feet. This is Sagittarius energy, beautiful energy. And I think we're moving in toward closer and closer toward Sagittarius season. Improvising. Think on your feet. Embrace the in-between. This is Libra energy. You know, it was a practice of improv for you guys over the past month or so, especially while we were in the middle of Libra energy. This energy that is usually not as strong. It's easy, like this polarity for you. This pull, it was like, how do I even handle it? How do I deal with it? And ultimately it was seeing things from a different perspective and just basically allowing yourself, learning how to go along with the flow. Instead of like determining and deciding, basically getting intuitive about things and just trusting opportunities that came to you. Being in the present, making a decision to be like, because this is Libra energy. These are both Libra energies. This is like really getting in touch with that opposite aspect of yous. It could of yous. That like I said, that more feminine energy of just letting things be realized, letting things happen, receiving, like taking things in, being here in the present moment and not having to worry about the past or the future. This is a sense of traveling. You could have been traveling a lot. Really loving the day by day of not having to be in one place or meeting new people and, you know, sort of finding adventures in your local community. But either way, it was a sense of letting go of a routine that you'd gotten stuck in. Ooh, Cancerian energy, clear out the clutter. You might have broken up with a Cancerian, left a Cancerian behind, left your family behind, not because you wanted to leave your family behind, but ultimately you kind of like maybe took care of some family issues that were really fucking up your life, that kind of energy, just so that you could put them away. And so that you didn't have to like deal with them anymore. But really, this is spiritually about transformation. Letting go of those aspects of yourself that do not serve you so that they don't weigh you down. Whatever was weighing you down, allowing it to like sink and you're not taking it with you. Time to heal. Getting rid of all the toxicity in your life. This could actually be real poison too. If you were drinking a lot, drugging a lot, fucking a lot, people who just didn't care about you, any toxins or like unbalanced things that you were letting into your system, this is the great purge, to just let that the fuck out, because it's like that's taking up room inside of you that you need that room for something new to come in, because it's like that space that you make for by clearing out the old stuff, that space that you make almost makes a vacuum that draws new stuff in, but you got to clear out the old shit first. Ooh, take the lead. Nice. Ooh, this is you being tapped. This is you basically going where no Aries has gone before, or basically going where you haven't gone before. In uncharted territory, trying something that, uncharted territory. Wow. Take the lead. This is a powerful card, and it's a very peaceful card. It's a card that says, I have to like something totally new. I have to create now. Like I have to make something brand new now. Yeah, this is making something brand new. That's what I want to say. But you were definitely influenced by your past. It's like there was this looming shadow, something haunting you from the past, or something that you couldn't let go of. This is Scorpionic energy. Actually, Scorpio may have taken the lead here and sort of led you through this and helped you find a deeper sense of spirituality, or helped you really get in touch with your darker sides, those sides of aspects of yourself that maybe you like to hide from. That's also coming up now too. Watch your words. Being very, very careful with the words that you say. Maybe being sick of being careful with the words that you say, or being in a position right now where you have to be very, very politically correct, because this is almost a sense of parroting people, being very careful with what you say. And so you're saying kind of what they want you to hear. Take a leap of faith. This is your conscious, right? Jiminy Cricket energy, just hopping in. What is this? I think this is hopping into a role that you've never done before, because honestly, it was like you were scared of repeating the past. You were scared of it, and that fear motivated you to like jump and try something completely different. Because ultimately you didn't want to be stuck anymore. That sense of being stuck was even worse than any failure that could happen from this new direction. Make your dreams real. Walking in a spider web, man. This is determining your own outcome by being the one that creates it, making decisions that change your world, that build the world by your design. But this could also be, in some ways, knowing that you're navigating almost a landmine, or feeling that you're navigating a landmine. And so you're going very, very slowly, because you know if you shake the wrong string, that spider's going to come over and eat you. That's that sense, okay? Life is speeding up. Well, first of all, yes, it is speeding up, as of not tomorrow, but the day after. So what is today? Is today Wednesday? Is it? No, it's Tuesday. No, it's not. Right? It's Wednesday today. So as of, I think, Friday, the 13th. Oh, shit. Friday the 13th. How did I miss that one? Friday the 13th, things are going to speed up. But watch out, because ultimately there's that sense of, as soon as you want to take off because you got hyperdrive, back in, man. It's back up. You can do it. It's like, watch out, because ultimately, or this is a sense of, you know what? Once I go into hyperdrive, no fucking spider will be able to get me. No fucking spider will be able to reach me. I'm not going to be manipulated by this. It's almost like you're revving up to get yourself out of a situation that you're stuck in, and you're not telling anybody about it. You're not letting anybody know about it. You're not talking about it. You're not even thinking about it yourself. You're being in this present moment, but you can feel the energy slowly returning. And holy shit, when you open your eyes and push forward, you're about to be out. You're about to be out. Sweet results await. That's Leo energy. The sun is about to shine. Honey, 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 and abundance is coming your way. And it even said it up here. There's that sense of, because you've decided to not compromise, you decided to make a decision of, this is the way that I want my life to look right now. And I don't care who I upset. It's not about hurting people. It's about being honest with my truth. And if my truth upsets somebody, that they didn't deserve to be in my life anyway. So this is a beautiful time when that honey and that abundance is coming in. Could even be money starting to come in, actual 3D resources. Let's get into tarot. So what I'm going to do now is head on over to the extended. Please follow the link below. You can find a lot of Aries content over there. I make a new Aries video every single week. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help the channel grow. Click that button and you will have access to a new Aries video, 2 new Aries videos every single week. Also join me for my daily tarot card reading on Instagram. My Instagram handle is born_without_boundaries. And I go live there. We can have chats and discussions. Follow me over there for the daily readings and additional content. And if you sign up for my email blasts, you'll get my astrological forecast every single time that they come out. You can also subscribe to me over on Vimeo directly, and you'll get access to the extended videos at least like a day before they come out over here. So many different ways to support the channel and help me grow. But thank you for hanging out with me as I did that little, advertisement for the channel. Let's go into the angel messages. So we did the spirit guide messages. Let's go to the angel messages. You can definitely go to the extended right now, but hang around just for a few more minutes because these angel messages are important. Aries, 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 Aries. You got a lot of angel messages. And I know it's because, the universe is aware that you were in a very compromised position for a while. Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. I don't know what that's about, but that's really interesting. Divine intervention. You may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow, yet this is a blessing. It is a divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come to fruition. Understand that all will come to fruition. Unconditional love, and don't compromise. So don't settle just because you feel like just what's in front of you is all you have. That is not the truth, Aries. It is not the truth. 24/24. There's a divine counterpart out there for you. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. You know, this is telling me that whatever is really stressing you out in your life right now, get out of it, because it's not where you belong. That's why it's stressing you out. The unknown, you don't even know how beautiful your life is about to be. You think you've seen it all. You haven't. Archangel Sandalphon, I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Archangel Gabriel, you will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. Oh my God, yes. Protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. There is just absolutely nothing to fear. Compassion. When you show greater compassion toward yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. This is really all about you finding your way back to you and reprioritizing yourself. And everybody's like, oh, Aries is always about themselves. No, not always. So many times Aries gets caught up in this motion of somebody wants me, like, can I do it? Can I succeed? Of course I can. I'm just going to jump into it. And like you forget, do I even really want to be here? This is the time that you decide and you lay the seeds for the life that you want to design. Let's go to tarot, get the nitty gritty and work all the details out. I'll see you guys over there. The link is below.